What's up, everyone, and welcome to Season 5, Episode 7, Girl You Know What podcast. I am Danielle.
And I'm Kisha.
And girl, so we missed last week, and a lot of shit happened over the past couple weeks.
Oh my
So
God.
we're just gonna flow. We're just gonna flow with the episode. Let's start with let's get Jada's
Let's work
ass
our
up.
way from. Okay, so I said let's just start from the top.
Okay,
Because I
okay.
think the who the F did I marry thing, it has been going on for a few weeks.
Yeah, so let's
And
start
we should
there.
really
Just talk
So,
about it.
for
Go
the
ahead.
people who don't know,
Mm-hmm.
on TikTok, a lady came on. And so before she started the 50-part series, she put up like a snippet video.
Mm-hmm.
She stitched a different video, and it was just like, the video was something along the lines of like, give an example of like a relationship issue.
Right.
She told the story in totality, like in a condensed version
Mm-hmm.
about how she found out that her ex husband was basically a compulsive or pathological liar, she said.
Right.
And so, of course, when some of the information she gave, people were like, well, what's the rest of the story? Like, tell us the whole story.
Right.
And that's when she started, Who the F Did I Marry?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a young lady by the name of Risa Tisa on TikTok who gave her 50-part account of a marriage that she was in with a man that she met who was from Philadelphia. And I believe they were living in Georgia, though. They
Yeah.
they met during the pandemic, which I feel like all pandemic relationships was probably crazy.
Yeah.
They met during the pandemic and they got married. She even had become pregnant by this individual, but only to go on and miscarry. Um, she goes on to just tell how he lied about various things. He said he was the VP of a company. He turned out to be a forklift driver. He acted like they were going to buy a $750,000 house. It was not true. He had multiple cell phones, and she thought that the company was paying for them. That also was a lie. Everything he said was a lie.
Everything.
The most disturbing part of the lies was to find out that he was talking on the phone to his brother, to this person, to that person, but he was actually talking to himself.
That's it.
That's a little scary.
Very.
That's a little scary. I don't even have any,
I
you
mean,
know, with
just
all of my knowledge
just with him,
and all of my
period.
education.
Yeah, I mean, he is a good case study to discuss mental illness.
Yeah, like I don't have any words for that right there.
Well, let's go. Let's
E-
fast. Go ahead. No, go ahead. You finish saying what you were gonna
Even
say.
people who may talk to themselves in
Mm-hmm.
private,
Mm-hmm.
to include someone else in your delusion, like, oh, my brother said hi. Like what?
And the thing is, like, she was so. I think after a while she did check out, and it was just like whatever, because she even said
Yeah.
that. But
Well, I think they only were married for like what, 2 years?
if that,
But
yeah,
they didn't stay married long. I mean,
no,
she had the presence of mind to say something is wrong here, and
yeah,
I needed to get out of this
right,
situation. So I will commend her for that.
mm-hmm,
But now we have told the gist of the story. Now the problem is we need to roll the summary of this story into Charlemagne's comments
gosh,
about
girl,
big back energy.
ugh.
So, just as we are discussing this here,
Mm-hmm,
they discussed it on the radio, on the Breakfast Club. They discussed this story, and with Charlemagne the God having no information about, I guess he didn't see it, basically.
mm-hmm.
He said, it sounds like big back energy. Basically saying she sounds like a fat woman.
Yeah,
She sounds like a big girl who would let a man play in her face. And just hilarious also co-signed his comments. And I want to bring up a point that T.S. Madison made in
Mm,
this whole situation. And I want everybody to hear this clearly.
please.
Men do not play in your face just because you fat.
Mm-hmm.
Men do not stop playing in your face just because you're skinny. I don't know where we picked this up from, but it's clearly not true. And it perpetuates a terrible stereotype
Right.
that your weight somehow determines the love that you should receive or
Mm-hmm.
how you deserve to be treated. We've got to stop that. Because I'm going to call some names of some women who have men have played in their damn face. Giselle Bryant,
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce,
Mm.
Giselle knows. I don't think I gotta name nobody else after that.
I mean, that's it.
Because they're pretty attractive.
Very attractive. Have small
Backs
backs.
backs ain't big. I mean, so y'all say this dumb shit,
I
and it
mean, well,
really
not
Jess,
only them,
you
but like T.S. Madison said, Charlemagne's wife. She's small back, and he played in her face for years.
just
Just
hilarious.
hilarious.
Certainly Wayne played in yo and bitch, you big as a toothpick.
Listen.
So y'all gonna have to stop relating weight to treatment. It is not true. And it's just another way, because it's not just men doing the shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's just another way for women to put women down.
That's it.
And for men to put themselves up and say, oh, I ain't, nah, she look like that. This how she deserved to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
And most of y'all penis is the size of Vienna sausages. Mm. You felt that in your soul, didn't you, sir? And y'all got the audacity.
Oh, see, I told you, that's my word for the year. I'm all about the audacity this year. It's just like, ooh.
It just blows my mind. And I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of y'all talk about big back energy and this and that because you ain't got enough penis to satisfy.
Oh.
I'm a plus size woman and I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Because men like to look at you because your booty big. Listen, I got a big booty. We're gonna really just break this down. I
Please.
got a big booty. But gentlemen, stop wasting my time with that little pat. Stop. I'ma just tell y'all, that's where y'all really got a problem with plus size women. Cause see, y'all want the booty, but you don't bring enough to the table. And I ain't talking about your money. Baby, you admire this, but you can't handle it. And so now we fat bitches. That's where we go with this. That's how this end up working out. Cause your package came up short. And now you mad. Sir, you walked up to the table. I didn't call you over here. And that's what's really out going on. Men's ego is getting crushed and crushed and crushed.
Mm,
Listen, but I advocate. I don't Now let me say this. I don't penis discriminate
right.
because I do know that there are small penises in the world. I know that. But get with somebody who can handle that. You should get you a petite woman. I believe all men with small packages should get a petite woman. Cause you know,
It'll
you
make you
can
feel
do
better about yourself. How about that?
yes, yes. I'm just telling y'all what I know for certain.
That's it.
What I posted the other day, I'm only telling you what I know for sure.
That's it.
I can only tell you what I know for sure.
That's all we can do.
That's where the real animosity is lying at.
Mm,
Because while y'all over there talking about big bag this, big bag that, it's a man somewhere trying to bag that woman.
right.
And not trying to bag her because of her money, because I ain't got nothing for you, sir. I ain't got nothing. No thing. It has never, and I don't talk like this.
Right, but hey, but we keep it real. We
It
keeping it
has
real.
never stopped me from getting a man.
Mm,
And I'm gonna tell you, and it's my motto: from 2 pounds to 2,000, a man gonna want to hit that girl. Don't take that shit from nobody.
right.
If a man come in your face with that energy, get away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's a man across the street looking for you,
Listen, as long as you got a box, they don't give a damn.
baby.
There's going to be one out there, 2, 3, 4, 20 that's going to want to hit it. So
I heard a man say men will fuck a hole in the ground
that,
if they knew it got wet. Now I'm just gonna tell you.
I mean,
This is why I got a lot of male friends. Cause I like to come back to the table and tell y'all
yeah, what they
what's
say.
happening.
Yeah,
Cause see, y'all don't believe it when women say it. But I'm gonna tell y'all what the men be saying. I'm telling y'all, this week, y'all be worried. I had to tell one of my friends this all the time. You know, she'll see a woman and she'll say, like, oh my God, look at her. She got them stretch marks, she got that. Oh, did you see the dimples in her legs? And I tell her, men don't give a fuck about that.
they don't care about that.
Baby, that's not what they looking at.
Mm-mm.
When they see that, they like, oh, she got a fat ass. I don't know what women's eyes is different than men's eyes.
Obviously.
Definitely. Cause you see her stretch marks and he like, damn, did you see her ass?
Mm-hmm.
They don't baby. Baby. So that big back, y'all need to dead that. Like
Yeah,
that does not being skinny does not determine you or does not, excuse me, guarantee you a faithful man.
right.
Holly Berry.
Mm.
Holly Berry wasn't just getting cheated on, she was getting knocked upside the head.
Listen.
And what did Jay-Z say? Never go Eric Benet. You let the baddest girl in the world get away.
Mm.
Like, that don't make a difference.
It doesn't.
Your weight has nothing to do with your treatment. And what is really sad is plus size women are buying into that shit too.
Oh yeah. Yep, I was going to say something about that.
Now they're buying into the fact that, oh, well, I guess this is what I deserve.
Mm.
Because you know what the irony to me is about weight in this society?
What's that?
When people go to the doctor and the doctor tells you that you are pre-diabetic,
Mm-hmm.
which means in 6 months you're going to have to be on medication
Right.
to control your diabetes. What do people go home and do? They change their diet, they exercise, they eat right, they
Mm-hmm.
come back, you're out of the pre-diabetic range, you don't need medicine.
Mm-hmm.
When you learned that same diabetic medication can help you lose weight, you jump to take it.
Right.
Does that not seem strange to anybody? Do we all see the irony in that?
Right.
So
Right.
that tells us that weight, the look, because it's still not about health.
Mm-hmm.
It's only because what did we find out? We found out that skinny celebrities in Hollywood been taking Wegovy,
Right.
Mounjaro. They've been using Ozempic before we was. Because if
Mm-hmm.
you think back about 2 years ago, everybody in Hollywood was looking real skinny.
Right.
And we was like, is these motherfuckers on drugs?
Right. I know people who have been on Ozempic for a while because of their diabetes and they lost a lot of weight, but they didn't want to say that that's what they were on, and now everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking this," because it's okay. But like you said, it
But
wasn't
when
until the celebrities came out and said that they were doing it, then it was like, okay,
but my thing is that the focus is on the look, it's
yeah,
not on the health.
mm-hmm,
It was
exactly,
cool for you to take the diabetic medication when it was going to give you a desired look.
right,
But when the doctor told you were going to need it if you didn't change or because it was like, oh no, I got to go home and work out. I don't want to get on that. But then to turn
mm-hmm.
around and take it because you want to look a certain way, that shit is weird.
Yeah,
That is mentally disturbing that we have become so, I don't know. I miss 1990.
it's weird.
I miss 1990
Listen,
when people
just
were
lived.
just original,
Yeah, just you just live, you were who you
when
were.
people were who they were.
Mm-hmm.
And at the most, a woman had a boob job.
That was it.
But even those were the rich women.
Right.
I mean, it's like we are living in a house in a doll factory.
Mhm.
And that's why kids hate themselves.
Yeah.
You know, baby, we could go deep.
Yeah, this could be
But
a
the
whole new
whole
episode.
this is all I really what I take from the story. Yes, he was a compulsive liar, pathological liar. Yes, and women, you should already be aware.
Yeah.
Anything that sounds too good to be true, it is.
Mhm.
If you haven't, why are y'all in relationships with people who you haven't seen their pay stubs?
I mean
Explain that to me.
it was just like everything at the beginning. Now I understand that she started catching on because she was even like, I'm just gonna see what he's gonna lie about this time. But at the beginning, she was believing everything and putting everything
Yeah,
into him because he was paying all the bills except for a couple of her bills, like what her car, because she didn't have a car payment, so she was paying her car insurance and her cell phone bill, but he was paying everything else. So, but okay, let's fast forward to this week. Have you seen the interview that he did?
no. Mm-mm.
Okay, I think it's a YouTuber, and I think his name is Super Wavy or something like that. So,
Okay.
so he did an interview because, of course, the narcissist that he is, she never mentioned, she gave him the name Legion. She never mentioned his real name,
Right. But
nothing.
but the TikTok girl he's founding.
Yeah, of course, the TikTok girlies
Mhm.
found him. Then his exes started coming out and saying stuff, confirming basically, what who he is and everything like that.
Mhm.
And so he did an interview just I think a couple days ago, and he's still lying. Now he's
Of
saying that,
course.
yeah, I mean, it's just pathetic. And everybody in the comments is like, dude. And of course, he's not looking, like when you don't give eye contact, when you're scratching, they said they was giving remember how Tommy, when he started lying on Martin, he would start scratching his ear and stuff. He was doing that throughout. I mean, it was just pathetic. So
The
he's,
energy that he gives me,
what?
the football guy from Columbus that had the fake team.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I
That's
never
what it
did a
reminds me
podcast
of.
on that because that pissed me. I was going to do a podcast on that, but that pissed me off so bad. I just like I couldn't even do it. But yeah, I mean,
Go back and watch that again and talk about it
yeah, we're
because
going to because we
yeah,
talked about it very briefly, but we didn't get
yeah,
into it because I think it was like it just came out or something. But yeah,
yeah.
he gives that energy. It's just like,
He gives that energy. But
yeah.
y'all, if you pay attention, all liars give the same, like they have the same markers,
Mhm.
same flags.
And let me say this. So remember when we went on our Christmas break, or our Christmas to New Year
Uh-huh.
before we started this season? And I told you
Yeah.
I was going to work on a couple true crime ones.
Right. Uh-huh.
And so remember I said I was going to do my story, and you know who it's
Oh
about.
yeah.
So I did record it. It's not
Okay.
edited yet,
Okay.
but that is given this energy, and me and this person weren't even in a relationship.
Right.
So
Right.
it's just like, so I kind of really want to finish editing it and
Good.
yeah, and put it out
I
because
mean, nobody can listen.
yeah.
I just feel like nobody can silence your story.
No.
Stories always have different point of views.
Right.
That is your point of view. You lived
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about what happened to you, I just don't, think that that should be a problem,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
And as this gentleman,
Mhm.
so the person in your story, they suffer from mental
Oh
illness.
yeah.
So, we've really got to do mental check-ins with people.
Yeah, seriously.
And black people, stop being scared to walk away from people.
Right.
We have got to do away with the concept of struggle love.
Mhm.
We have got to do away, especially what I'm talking to people our age.
Yeah.
Young people, when you're 20,
You'll learn.
yes, you may get in a relationship with some guy, and because it's the Desi story. Is that the company? Is that his name? Oh,
Yeah. Desi Blanks or something like that. Banks.
yeah,
Yeah, Banks.
Desi Banks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when our age, struggle love is over.
Mhm.
It's done. If the man or the woman is not in the place where they are stable, um, move on.
Yeah.
And don't feel bad. That's the thing. Do not feel bad because you have to say, this is not for me.
Right.
It was nice to meet you, but this is not for me. I don't want to struggle at 50.
Mm-hmm.
And you should feel comfortable with that. You should not feel bad about it. Now, I bring up Desi Banks because last week, I guess he was on Shannon Sharp's podcast.
Yeah.
And I learned that people do not listen clearly from watching this little clip. He said on the clip that he was with the girl and it really broke his heart because she did not believe in him.
Mm-hmm.
And what he was basically saying was, um, he didn't make a lot of money at that time. So what he did was he gave her all of his check.
Mm-hmm.
He just wanted money for to pay his cell phone bill and to pay his to get a haircut. That was it.
Right.
Everything else he gave to her. Well, she felt like this ain't enough. And to see the people in the comments like, oh, you wanted her to take care of you. So you would, and I was thinking like, y'all hear what he said? So I had to go in there and say, listen to what he said.
Mm-hmm.
He was giving her money. Like people were really in there like, oh, you just had money for a haircut and a phone. I'm like, y'all got to be freaking crazy
I
if y'all are
mean,
not listening. But
comprehension
he
and
was a
listening
young man.
skills. Yeah. I mean, it's sad.
So yes, at that stage, you can get in the trenches and you can struggle with a man.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna have to cut that off at some point too.
Right.
But as old as we are, no,
Mm-mm. Can't be
no.
dealing with that.
Mm-mm. It's we way too old.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
'Cause
We are middle aged.
I mean, listen, just accept it.
And honestly, what do they say? Life expectancy is what, 70 something?
Mm-hmm.
So we're past middle
Yeah,
age.
basically, yeah.
No, you got to stop that
Yeah, because
at some point.
we're not living like our grandparents and stuff did, to where they're living like in their late
Yeah, my
70s and
grandmother's
80s and still,
83,
yeah. My grandma will be
84
86
in
this
March.
year, so it's like there's no like we didn't grow up like they did. We didn't have to, so we
Because
don't.
we eat too many preservatives.
Yeah, so it's just like that's why our life expectancy is so. It doesn't, and then the medicine that we take, it's not like natural like that. It's just like it's a lot. So
Hmm.
I mean, it's just like you just have to face it that we are basically over middle age now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
not the same middle age that we grew up thinking was middle age.
Hmm.
Child. Ooh, but yeah, that story was just a mess. And
And this gonna bring the crazies out.
oh
Like
yeah.
just like people, you know, saying she did it for cloud and stuff like
Hmm.
that. No, it's but see, I just there's such a I don't want to call it unrealistic, but
Yeah.
there's such a terrible standard on black women.
There is.
It's like black women are not allowed to feel, think, be.
Mm-mm.
Like we could hear a white woman tell the exact same story
Oh yeah. And even
and
black people be
it's
like,
cool.
damn, she went through that.
And then we have all the sympathy in the world.
Hmm. I heard
But
somebody say that. I did. I heard somebody say that. It may have been in the comments or whatever, but yeah.
it's really crazy to just that's why I really advocate for black people so strong.
Hmm.
You know, talking about black people. So I will tell you the people offline. Off the air I should say. But I listened to a snippet of a podcast
Hmm.
from some people that we know.
Hmm.
And they were mentioning code switching.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No, 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 I didn't see it.
And the woman said basically she feels like people who code switch are just fake. Like you're not being,
Mm,
yourself.
if you know the history of code switching, you wouldn't think that, but okay.
So I went in the comments
Uh-huh.
and said code switching is not because she made it like being fake, but also I said what code switching is for, and I'm gonna see if I can find it
Okay.
while we sitting here. I said code switching is more for safety.
Yeah, exactly. That's yeah.
It's it's not, hold on, because I found it that fast. I found it. It's not necessarily for, people think that it's for
Like to sound white or
whatever.
whatever.
Yeah, but it's
Mhm.
not.
Mhm. Right. That's why I said you
It's,
gotta know the history of things before you talk about it.
and I want to tell you my comments. Um, I want to tell you exactly what I said, but I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
I basically said, it's all about safety.
Mhm.
We do it to out of preserving ourselves. We don't
Right.
do it. We don't want to.
Exactly.
It's not something that we want to do to, get a certain effect, or like we're trying to do it to get a promotion, because that's
Yeah.
what she said.
Uh,
She said we were basically doing it to get ahead.
mhm.
And I'm like, no,
No, not at all.
I don't think that's what it is. Let me see. Is this where I
And that's
commented?
not
No.
I mean, and you can argue that, but it's not code switching when you do something like that. That's not what code switching is.
Yeah, that's not what it is at all. And that's
Mhm.
why it was kind of like, no, that's not what that is.
Right.
People do that so they can preserve themselves at work.
Mhm.
So when you walk into those spaces that are not for us, you can preserve your safety. Like,
Right.
it's out of protection,
Exactly.
not out of a desired end. Like, oh, basically her comment was like, if you do this, you're trying to get ahead.
Mm-mm.
You're trying to get a promotion or be accepted. It's like, that's not what that's for.
That's
I'm
why I
gonna
tell
send it to you
people
though, so you can see it.
okay, but that's why I tell people that, if you're going to talk about a topic, like, we only talk about things that we know. And if we don't, we're going to look into it. We're
Right,
not just going to get up here and just talk about stuff and just be like, whatever. Yeah, we're going to give our opinion on things, but it's going to be about something that we know about pretty
right.
much. If we had an episode about code switching, it would not have went the way that theirs did, I'm sure,
No, no, no,
because,
no.
it just and it's just like that's why I say you don't have to be a history buff like we are, to look into things and to, understand what things are, but at least get an understanding of what something is before you discuss it because you're especially when you have a platform,
Hmm.
you're going out there and people may have never heard of that term before. So now they're
Right.
thinking that, oh, when I'm quote unquote, and I just use this term because this is what, talking white, or trying to sound professional, which has a bad thing, obviously, for Black people to do. And yes, I'm being sarcastic.
Hmm.
Um, then it's like it's a problem. So people are going to think that's code switching, which is not. Like you said, it was a way for Black people to fit in spaces where we at one point weren't even
We're not
welcome.
accepted.
Yeah, exactly. So I just
It's a means of survival.
yeah, that's basically what it is. Like you said, it was a safety net. It was a means of survival. So
If
yeah.
you've worked in a corporate space,
Mhm.
um, if you've worked in any job, and I'm not saying this, but like outside of like fast food, um, outside of retail,
Right. Where you're not dealing with customers face to face, basically.
right? If you have worked, in nonprofit sectors, in
Mhm.
county, city, state, federal, corporate America, like if you've worked in banking, insurance, if you've worked in these areas, you know that code switching is a necessity of survival at work.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
they have no obligation to know Black information.
Yeah.
We have all the obligation to know our information and theirs.
Mhm.
That is code switching.
Right.
There's an obligation to be informed about white things and to be informed about our culture.
Mhm.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's
It
heavy.
really is. It is.
It's very, very, very heavy.
Ooh,
And
child.
so now that we're here talking about code switching, let's talk about Drake.
Oh, okay.
I like when Drake acts silly because I need y'all to feel it. I,
Yes.
I like I like when he do stuff like this.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. So basically he took to his social media and did that little thing say free Tory Lands
I think
or
it
did it say
did.
free Tory?
It's something like that, but it was basically that's what it was saying. It was saying free him. Yeah, free Tory. In one way or the other, that's what he was saying.
And did what did I say? And I think black people in America forget this. People in other countries don't like us.
Right.
Let me say it again for you people in the back. People in other countries do not like
And
Americans.
they're both Canadian.
And Drake takes every opportunity to remind you all that he's not one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all listening what he said? He said Air Canada gonna have to come get him. Y'all gonna have to come to Canada to his funeral. He said that.
Yeah.
I'll listen to that song. I don't know what it's called. So he said to do y'all's fake cries, y'all gonna have to come on the other side of the border.
Mm-hmm.
He reminds you that he's Canadian.
Yep.
He is not American. So it did not shock me when I saw it because Tory is Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Is that his name? Tory?
Yeah.
Yeah. He Canadian. He sticks with anything Canadian.
Yep.
Let's not act like, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago, the Toronto Raptors was not, didn't they win?
Yeah, they
They
won the
won.
championship. Yeah.
Who was on the front row clapping hard, screaming?
Talking stuff to everybody.
Y'all act like, and I saw, people's comments like, oh, this correlates to how he feels about black women. And I'm going to tell y'all a secret. He proved how he felt about black women the day he impregnated a white porn star.
Mm.
The day he made a conscious decision to be able to get any woman that he wanted. And he didn't want black women. He didn't want a black woman so bad, he went and got a white porn star.
Yep.
I don't know how y'all gave a fuck about him after that.
Mm-hmm. And y'all still standing for him, calling him your wife, that you're his wife and everything. Grown ass women. I'm like, come on now.
Packing the concerts out.
He was just here in Columbus, last week or the week before or
Oh,
something like that.
baby,
And
I seen it. Because I seen 50-year-old women in there and I thought,
yeah,
where they at? I'm like, where they at? I'm like, bitch, y'all at the Drake
at the Drake
Get
concert.
your old ass out of
Hmm.
there. Baby, listen. I'm going to say it again. He proved everything he needed to prove to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But this how niggas Risa Tisa y'all. But see, y'all
That's
talk
the
about
term.
Risa Tisa like y'all ain't her.
Right.
That's the killer about all this.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all talking about big back energy and y'all somewhere screaming for men who openly hate black women. Whew, child, it's just,
Girl.
oh my Lord, my Jesus.
I mean, he just, and I already got a problem with him because he's
Probably
annoying.
because he's not a rapper.
He's not a rapper. And he's getting this thing as, and you know how we feel about hip hop, real hip hop.
Yeah.
So it's just like, like I can separate rappers from MCs. I can separate that all day because there is a difference for people who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But rappers have taken over this generation, and it is what it is. I'm still going to support the MCs.
Mm-hmm.
But, because things change, things evolve, whatever. I mean,
Right.
The old heads probably felt that way in the 90s and 2000s I say the late 90s and 2000s, like when Nelly and them came out, like when that.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Down, baby.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
I
like that
mean,
kind of shit.
and that's a beautiful thing about the hip hop culture is that it develops, it changes, but y'all are giving, and it's because majority of them go mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
So people who are evaluating them and who are giving them these awards and all this other stuff, they don't understand the difference.
Right.
So that's why Drake is
Because
on top.
we need to know who sits in those rooms. I think
Exactly.
after the guy came out and talked about how they evaluate the Grammys,
Mhm.
it was kind of like, what's the point of any of this shit now?
Yeah. That's why I don't watch it, because it's just like it doesn't
Yeah,
have any merit to it at all
yeah,
anymore.
none. It
So,
has none.
yeah, so y'all know I give Drake the blues every time I can, and when I
Yeah,
saw all this stuff going on, I was like, "Girl, come on now. You are he just he
yeah. I don't
yeah.
take him or Nicki Minaj serious.
No, you can't. You can't. To me, they are in the same category
Yeah,
as
they are. I mean, they are actually the same person. One is just
yeah,
male, one is female.
pretty much.
Their styles are the same.
Mhm.
They do the same thing.
They
They
got
sing. I
yeah.
mean, I feel like they're singing more than they're definitely Drake is singing way more than he's
Yeah.
rapping.
Yep. Ciao. So, who?
Kiki, do you love me? Will you ride for me? Something. I don't know the words, but
Yeah.
it's just a lot of
It's
singing.
a lot of singing. Yeah. Ooh.
And
So,
I had to really like say like, oh, the Drake songs I like he is singing.
mhm. That's the thing.
It's
It's like,
mostly singing.
yeah. Like the ones I got on my playlist, it's just like, okay, but like you said, he's singing on them.
Yeah, he's
So,
singing.
yeah. So,
I
I
mean, you're a
mean,
great songstress.
yeah.
You're great at it.
You're
I'm
great.
not gonna ever take that from you. You're
Right,
a great
right.
songstress.
Don't get me wrong. He's very talented, but he's
But
not.
you gotta calm that arrogance down
Yeah, that's the
because in
thing.
between your singing, you can give a hot 16.
Mhm.
If that's the case, I could have been a rapper too.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean,
let's get
that
for
part.
real.
Let's be for real.
As I pop back on this track, giving you no propaganda. Don't make me. I can say my first rap I ever wrote. Like, I mean,
Okay,
we can
girl.
all rap if we going by
Listen.
your standard.
That's what I said. I said that like a long time ago. I said anybody can be a rapper,
Yeah.
but not everybody can be an MC.
No.
Ooh, child.
Everybody can't be Sean Carter.
That
No.
part. Listen.
Everybody can't be Most Def.
No.
Like it just can't happen.
Right. And I don't give a damn how old they are. They still can rap bars
Uh,
around your favorite.
uh,
So that
wrap
part.
you under the table.
Listen.
Don't try it.
No. So Drake, you can take your ass back up north. You could take Tory Lanez with you. He be all right.
And y'all are only thriving in this industry because Sean doesn't take rap serious anymore.
Exactly. That's it. That's
If
it.
Sean was really on you niggas' necks, y'all wouldn't make it.
Right.
He just, what he say? I'ma bow out gracefully.
Mhm.
He bowed
He
out.
bowed out.
He come in every once in a while, look
Mhm.
around,
Do a guest
and then
spot.
what Beyonce say? I come in, fuck it up, and leave again.
That's
Like
it.
that's him
Yeah. That's the Carter's mantra right there.
right there. That's what they do,
Mhm.
y'all. So calm down, little boy. You be
Yeah.
talking real tough for a motherfucker who won by default.
That
Like gotta like
you and
gotta
Nikki.
chill that out.
Right.
Y'all gotta chill.
Because Nikki ain't get quote unquote hard until she started getting some competition.
What Jay-Z said, next time you have a discussion about the GOAT, you donkeys know this. Stop playing now. Let's stop.
I mean,
Because you see, they didn't ask you to get your ugly ass on that song.
I mean,
They asked the best to come to the table.
okay.
And it was only Ross,
Mhm.
Wayne, and Jay.
That's it.
They didn't ask you.
They ain't ask you.
That Wayne was your boy.
Yeah.
And
But
Wayne, they didn't ask you.
he knows what's real. Wayne knows
He,
what's real. Yeah.
you know,
If Wayne wants to put out a little cute pop ballad, he knows who to call.
he calls friends.
Yeah. But
Because he know.
but when we doing some hardcore, hip hop, some real hip
I
hop,
got to go hang with the real niggas.
exactly.
I can't hang with y'all.
That's it.
Real recognize real.
That part.
And last but not least,
Girl, here we go. This is somebody who we said that we were not going to talk about anymore unless
Jada full of shit Pinky. I'm never calling her his last name again.
No. Jada
Like,
fucking Pinkett. That's it. That's her name.
because baby, listen. So this is what I said to Sports Almanac this morning.
Mm-hmm.
when you updated um the podcast thing, we were still in bed.
Right.
And I showed the statement to him because I think you posted it. You posted it.
Mhm.
And I showed it to him and I said, "Ah, I've never seen a woman be in a relationship with a man and take every opportunity she can to show us she hates him."
Yeah.
I said, she could have easily reworded this and just said, she understands the income. She agrees with Taraji about
Mhm.
the income disparities in Hollywood because
Right.
she has experienced it.
Right.
There was no need for her to say his name
Mhm.
or to show us. It's like she takes every opportunity to say that every problem I have is his fault.
It's his fault. Yeah. So base
Everything that's wrong in my life is because
Mhm.
of him.
So yeah, so basically what she said was because of Will Smith, she's been lowballed in Hollywood for roles. Like she has that she understands, like you said, what Taraji's going through about the low payment, being paid lower. I mean, yeah, than other stars are her white counterparts are just males, period, because she was married to Will Smith. Now let's keep it real.
Come on.
You got the roles that you've been considered
Thank you.
for, you probably were only considered because you're Will Smith's wife.
And can I take you just one? Because, see, you
Please.
nice. You nice. I'm honest. And I'm gonna include Taraji because she the one started this shit too.
Yeah, please do.
Let's look at your body of work.
Yeah, we talked about that. Please.
Jada, A Different World. You did great, but she was a good chick.
Mm-hmm.
Set It Off. Still kind of hood, still struggling, still the same cast type.
Mm-hmm.
Menace to Society. Low Down Dirty Shame. Those are all the same characters.
Even in
Different
Ali, she played
in
like,
different stages.
I mean, come on now.
Well, hold on. I'm not gonna count Ali because you was only in it because your husband was the
Okay,
star.
yeah, okay, because that's what I talked about earlier. You got roles because of him, but
Because
go
bitch,
ahead.
you're trying to play funny over here in our face. You only got that role because your husband was the lead in the movie.
Mm.
If we being honest, it was another woman they could have
Oh
picked.
yeah, oh yeah, easily.
He said, "Why don't y'all put Jada in?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he did.
And she probably fussed and cussed to get that role to him. Like, you better put me in this movie. This
Or
is gonna
she
be your
probably
big
was
one.
pissed because he got her in it.
Oh yeah.
Cause see, she ain't grateful for shit he do for her.
No, not at all.
He should have a girlfriend at this point. Like he should have a woman, like he shouldn't even
Right.
come home to her.
Mm-mm.
If they want to keep being married on paper, so be it.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't live at the same place she lives because it has turned into a big ball of disrespect.
Completely.
And now it's become emasculating,
Yes. Yes.
a public emasculation. It's sickening
Mm-hmm.
because Will Smith, he was the good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like we held him to like a high esteem.
Yeah,
And I'm
like
gonna tell you how good people think of him
mm-hmm.
because I didn't read his book, but I bought it from my mother.
Mm-hmm.
I People think so highly of him to the point that now it's been said that in his book, the same thing she laid out in her book, he said that there were indiscretions in their relationship, I guess.
Right.
But because he has such a good nature and people like him so much,
Mm-hmm.
it was not and he never really I've never publicly heard him say in an interview, "Oh, I slept with this woman, I cheated on it." Never heard him say that.
Mm-hmm.
If he put it in his book, okay, that's his memoir.
Right.
But she is on a worldwide tour of let me tear this motherfucker down.
Piece by piece.
And it's like, what are you gaining from this? It's women like her that it makes it difficult.
Mhm.
She is the prototype for all the negative things that men say about women.
Yeah, agreed.
It's like, oh yeah, because you bitches be. It's her.
Mhm.
It is her. Because this is just a sad. It's sad. It's like watching a slow train wreck.
Yes, yes.
It's hard because Will Smith was our guy.
Mhm.
You know, you have to think when we grew up, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, parents just don't understand. Like,
Mhm.
he was our guy, and he
Yeah.
transitioned. You know, 6 degrees of separation. He transitioned
Mhm.
into
We saw
acting.
yeah, we got to witness all that firsthand.
Yes, I mean, same way like I say about Usher is our Michael Jackson.
Mhm.
Like Will Smith is like our Sidney Poitier.
Yes, yes.
Like he we really appreciate the body of work that he's done.
Mhm.
You know, and he was one of the first black $20 million. Remember, that was an elite club if you could get $20 million for a picture.
And not only that, he had his movies would come out on what is it like the biggest like release day. They were always like his big movies would come out
Hmm.
on July 4th that weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was
Because
his
like
day.
Independence Day, because he was the box office king.
Mhm. So
Like
they
that's
made
what he
sure,
was in that
yeah.
elite group. It was
Mhm.
like Julia Roberts, Tom Cruise, Will Smith.
Mhm.
Um, who else? I remember like Denzel and Holly were like the last two. I
Yeah.
don't even know if they pay people $20 million a picture no more.
Right.
I
I
don't
don't
think they
even
do it
know.
anymore.
Because I
But
mean, everything's a remake nowadays, so it's just like we've seen this before. It's just like,
and because like people, they're not clearing numbers at the box office like they used to.
no, uh-uh.
But yeah, like he was the gold star.
Mhm.
And because he had a good home life,
Yep.
we didn't hear nothing about him cheating,
Mhm.
doing drugs. Like he was not that person.
He was openly affectionate to Jada when you saw them together. I
He
mean,
pumped her up.
yes.
And now you see behind closed doors, he was really doing that, like really pumping her up. Really
Mhm.
like, what is it I can do that will make you happy? Like, what I want to be a good husband to you. And that nigga been married to Cruella motherfucking DeVille all this
The
time.
whole time.
That shit is disturbing.
I don't get it.
That's really disturbing.
It
It's really
is.
disturbing. And it really, this is why you don't do that relationship goals,
Mhm.
goals, because look at what the fuck was going on over
And the sad thing is, she still thinks that she's relationship goals because what did I post earlier in the week? This is why I said, "Oh yeah, we got to talk about her," because
there. Oh, but she wants Willow to have a relationship just like her and Will's parents.
I mean, how delusional can you be?
Are you serious?
And people were like, and these are my girls, a couple of them were like, I need more context or whatever, I'm like, what else do you need? No, she said that. That's exactly what she said. The way she is, there's nothing else that needs to be said or you need to see. That's what she said. She did. Because she's that fucking delusional. And excuse my language, but the F bomb just comes
People
out
are
easily when I talk about her because I'm just
People
done.
are fucking crazy.
They
And
really
then you
are.
hear that people, this is why she thrives in certain places.
Yeah.
Because people, this is why Donald Trump thrives in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Because people hear things or read things. It could be a direct damn quote. They're not coming out disputing it,
Mm-hmm.
saying, oh, I didn't say that.
Right.
And people will still say, well, I need more context.
Yeah.
Context your ass to sleep,
That
please. I cannot. Oh Lord, it's getting hard.
I
Don't
mean,
kill me, Lord. Like I still want to live, Lord, but
yeah.
it's getting hard to be in a world where people are getting dumber and dumber by the day,
Dumber.
and y'all's kids real dumb. Oh, this shit's scary.
I
It's scary
mean, it's
because the
bad.
kids can barely read, and if y'all this stupid, I can't imagine.
Whew.
Oh, the child children, my God, my
Mm,
God,
it's
it's
sad.
just like. mm, mm, mm. That's scary to
It
me.
is. It really is.
That's scary.
Ugh.
But y'all love her.
Yeah, y'all ride
Another
with
one of
her.
y'all's queens.
Yeah, y'all can keep her. I'm good.
Another one of y'all's queens. I gotta give you an opportunity, even though it wasn't on the list.
Uh-huh.
I gotta be fair
Okay.
and give you an opportunity to talk about my friend,
Uh-huh.
Oprah Winfrey. Because y'all hate Oprah so much.
Oh no, I don't hate
Oh,
Oprah. I thought it was funny because this is my whole thing. Okay, so for people who don't know, Oprah, she's been the spokesperson for weight loss. I mean, not weight
Weight
loss, Weight
Watchers.
Watchers, for quite a few years. She's on the board, all this other stuff.
She bought into the company.
Yeah, she bought into the company and Weight Watchers stock went crazy. So she recently, like when she was on the tour for The Color Purple, people were like, "Ooh, Oprah's kind of,
Like you done got slim.
yeah, you're
You ain't
slim.
even thick. You
Yeah,
slim.
you
Hell big
slim."
you.
So she admitted to taking Ozempic. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
fine. Do what you got to do because I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people on Weight Watchers and other programs that do take other enhancing drugs. I know for a fact that people
Mm-hmm.
do.
Well, Weight Watchers even offers.
Yeah.
They have like a medication that they offer to
Mhm.
clients now.
Yeah. So, of course, the people who hate Oprah, they were like, okay, she's full of shit, she's scamming,
Mm,
all this other
right.
stuff, and which she really wasn't.
So I can see from a corporate standpoint where Weight Watchers would feel like, which we
Mhm.
know she don't give a damn,
No.
because she's still gonna have the stocks.
Yeah,
It
because
don't
if
make
she
no
cared,
difference.
she wouldn't have said nothing. Because Oprah, you
And
know
I,
how private she is. She wouldn't have said that she
yeah,
was taking Ozempic if she didn't give a shit. So,
and I think from a corporate standpoint, it's like we've been pushing Weight Watchers to people. We've been pushing if you eat these foods that don't have any points or that have the lesser points, or if you eat 22 points a day, you will lose weight.
right.
And now our spokesperson has lost an astronomical amount of weight. And
Mhm.
we've been telling people that eating this way makes you lose weight.
Yeah.
And she's taking Ozempic.
Yeah. So she's
so
enhancing it. Yeah.
so it becomes, well, does your program make people lose weight, or do we all need to be on medication?
Mhm.
So,
Right.
I can see
From a corporate
from a
standpoint,
corporate
definitely. Yeah.
standpoint,
Especially
to
your
save face, you would have to say this is not, we're not going to let you be the spokesperson,
mhm. Right. And people
which
were
makes
saying she should have went about it a different way, and I mean this is fucking Oprah Winfrey, she don't care. So,
baby, your way and her way don't even live in the same vicinity.
I mean, not
I
even in
want
the
y'all to stop acting like y'all can tell wealthy people
listen.
what to do.
So, yeah, but she said okay, so she bowed out gracefully. And she said that she's going to donate her shares when she cashes in her shares from Weight Watchers. She's going to donate them to the African American Smithsonian Museum in D.C. And that was that. So it was just like, yeah. So I was like,
White
oh,
women across America is pissed.
pissed.
She's gonna take Weight Watchers' money and give it to the niggas.
Give it to the niggas,
And
girl.
guess what? They in the damn museum serving fried chicken and greens and macaroni in the
Okay. And people say it's good as hell too. I haven't been yet. That's what when I go back to DC, I'm definitely going next time.
I bet it is
You know
too.
it is.
Hey, they finna be mad as shit, man.
Hell yeah. And I love every minute of it. So,
Any minute that white people think they got one over on us and we
mhm.
say, surprise, surprise,
She said, "Here you yeah."
surprise, surprise.
Yes.
Hey,
Oprah said, "Okay, I
I
got something
live
for
for that
y'all."
shit.
Yeah. So you can call her a scammer, you can call her whatever you want, but Oprah said, "Hey, I got something for y'all." So, when I'm
Hmm.
skinny, and I'm still
Yeah.
skinny at the end of the day. So,
She Joanne Jaws ass.
I
All the Caucasians
mean,
to the back of the room.
listen.
Immediately.
Okay? Immediately.
Immediately.
Child. Ooh, yeah, but I thought it was funny. I thought the whole thing was funny. I was like, it was so ridiculous. It's just
Oh,
like, I mean,
but I
okay,
know I'm
so
a
what?
lover of Oprah, so I have to. be fair,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
no,
she does things that people don't approve of.
right, 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 and then and no, I was all for it, I just said, "Ooh, Oprah scamming," that was because I'm all about the shade and scam and everything like that, so that's why I posted it, that's all that was, but, no, I mean, if she did scam him, maybe she did, but hey, at the end of the day, the niggas won.
But we still won. Ah, this is an amazing show.
Yes.
I did want to say, I don't know if I've said it here publicly, but
Mhm.
my baby has been getting accepted into colleges.
Come on now.
She has gotten into Jackson State University. She has been accepted to Clark State. Is that it? Or no,
Clark
Clark
Atlanta.
Atlanta University.
Yeah.
She has been accepted to TSU. She has been accepted to North Carolina A&T to NCAT. Of course, she got into Central State. I mean, come
I
on.
mean, hello.
And I feel like she got accepted somewhere else that I'm leaving out.
Mhm.
But she has also made a decision, and she's gonna be an Aggie. She's going to
Yay!
NCAT.
Congratulations,
Everybody
Sade.
is
Ooh,
she
I
got
am
accepted
so
to NCAT. She was really excited, and it's really a big deal because
yeah.
she said they only take 400 out of state students.
Right, yeah. That's
So
why
she was
when
one of the out of state students that they accepted.
yeah, because when you see like that's why people who come from other states who go to NCAT, that's why they make such a big deal about it is because of that. I didn't know that until like maybe just a few years ago that they only
I
take a
didn't know
certain
until
amount.
she came and told me. I had no
Yeah,
clue.
I found that out a few years ago when actually one of my cousins, her best friend, he went there. He's our age. They graduated the same year we did and everything.
Mhm.
And he went there. And I think she told me or maybe somebody said something around that time or whatever cuz I was just like what made him want to go to NCAT especially in the late 90s.
Yeah,
Because at the time it wasn't really one of the big HBCUs that
right, right.
that was out there. But yeah, so I just found that out a few years ago. I was like, "What?" So that's
She got
amazing.
accepted to A&M. She got accepted to Alabama A&M. That's where it was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she got accepted there.
I
So
mean,
her fast was done. Everything's
mm,
finished.
so she'll be
So
heading down
we just waiting.
south.
I'll be ordering her prom dress in
Yeah.
like
Uh
week.
oh.
Child,
I know that's gonna
prom
be a.
dress. So I mean, my baby is gonna be gone.
Listen, because what was
Mm,
that? Was that her homecoming or was it prom? Her junior prom? When
That was
you
her
sent me that
Georgie one
picture,
prom queen.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I was just
Mhm.
like, "Who are these children?" Because I mean,
Child,
she put it together. I mean, y'all put that right together. I was like, "Come
I
on
hated
now."
that blue dress. I
I know
talked to
you
my
did, but
girl.
y'all still worked it out. It still worked out though.
It
Because I
worked
remember you
out the way
going,
she wanted it to. Girl, she couldn't wait. She didn't say it, but she wanted the shit in my face so bad. She came back and was like, I won. She didn't think about the kids. She wanted to come home and tell me she won so bad. Like, she was like, I won in my ugly dress.
yes, that is your child right there. 'Cause that's something you would have done.
It's still ugly. I don't give a
Yeah.
damn. She showed did.
She
She
ain't
came
care?
back. She couldn't wait to come in here and say that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I won.
After she was
I won in
crowned,
my
she
ugly
was thinking
dress.
okay. She was thinking about you the whole time after she was
Woo!
crowned, like,
Baby,
"I
when
can't
she won,
wait."
I know she knew right there, like, oh, I can't wait to go home.
Yes. I love
Girl,
it.
get that ugly ass dress out of here.
Okay, but congratulations. I am so happy about that. Yes, NCAT, come on, we got an Aggie in the family. Come on
Listen.
now.
Oh Lord Jesus.
You ain't gonna know what to do when
I
she's
might as well say,
gone.
how much money is they giving you? That's what we need to
That's
check that
it.
first. So you start saying you going there. Did you get a full ride?
Right.
Did you need a full ride?
Okay, because that's gonna, that's a whole nother
Honey,
conversation.
straight A's?
Okay.
No, they need to give you all the money.
Exactly.
And you the valedictorian with a 3.9 something. No, you need all the money.
Girl. Yeah, y'all better give that
So
baby some
we'll
money.
see. If not, she gonna be going where whoever gonna give her the most money. She
That's
can go to
it.
A&M.
Mhm.
I really would prefer her to go to TSU
Mhm.
just because she wants to be a physician.
Yeah, and their
So
program is really good. Yeah, their pre-med and
they
everything.
feed
Yeah.
into like, and my friend, she said, let us know that they
Mhm.
feed into Vanderbilt medical.
I didn't know that.
And
Okay.
yeah, they have a Fisk and TSU have like feeder programs
Oh, okay.
into Vanderbilt Medical School.
Oh,
So,
that makes sense.
you
Okay.
know, And we have family in Tennessee.
Mhm.
And then my cousin, she has three of her friends. Their girls got accepted.
Oh, okay.
So to Aggie. So we'll see, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She still got time, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where
she
but
does.
that's a good first decision though, like
Oh
if
yeah, that
yeah,
is her. She got into her number one pick. That
that's
was
good.
her. She's always wanted to go there.
Ain't nothing like
I don't
that
know
feeling.
why,
Yeah.
but she got into her choice. So
Yes.
yeah, well, everyone, thank you for sharing this time with us. I
Yes.
hope that something was said or done to make you laugh and inform you.
Of course, at the same time.
So, as always, you can reach us at girl underscore you know what on Instagram at DannieBSpeaks and at Wellness in Women. Until next time, have a great week. Bye bye.
Bye everyone.